Yeah.
Remix.
Not a remix.
Remix.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Welcome to Everyone Know, the podcast where we argue about the mundane and we definitely don't ever have technical issues.
Fuck me.
Ever. Never, ever.
We're here, though.
always good. I'm here today with my brother Chris.
What's going on, folks?
I'm here today with my producer Brendan.
Hello.
And we have the super big time awesome pleasure.
What are you doing with this intro?
Is it different?
Yeah. This
I'm just
episode
so
of Everyone I
so
Know is brought to you not by Audible.com.
I'm so excited.
It's not brought to you by Dick Pills. It's not brought to you by Dollar Shave Club.
I get paid in dick pills.
Yeah. It's brought to you by the patrons.
Yeah, patreon.com/everyone I know. Guess what? We got another podcast on the program. And we got good friends on the program. We got Eric and Eli, a.k.a. Endless Scroll. What's up, dude?
Hello.
Yo,
Hey.
what's going on?
Wait, can we do the classic Endless Scroll? Hey!
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Hey!
Hey!
Yeah, there it is. How's it,
Signature move.
how's it going, people?
It's good. It's good.
It's going well. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh.
Big time listeners of the show will know that Eric has been on a number of times.
How many times? 3 times?
I think 3 times, right?
Twice. This is the third.
Third
time.
Third time. Get that hat trick. And Eli, I'm not sure if we've ever spoken in real life, but I've
Yeah, I don't think.
you lived in Albany,
thinking the same thing.
and I definitely listen to your podcast all the time. So
Yeah, you guys are such big supporters of us, so thank you so much. I'm stoked to, meet over the airwaves.
The pleasure is all ours. Tell us a little bit about Endless Scroll before we jump into it.
yeah, before we make everyone look bad by having a sloppy, weird podcast as opposed to yours.
So Endless Scroll is our show. Every week on Thursdays, we talk about 3 new release albums from either that week or like the past few weeks if it's a busy one. And then we usually have, I guess, someone within the music industry or just one of our friends on to talk about the goings-on within our little sector of the music world.
Yeah, so kind of like indie music mostly, but we talk about pop music a little bit too. Interview journalists, interview label owners, interview fans and people who do odd jobs within the music world.
Nice.
One trick for the listening audience at home: if you ever want to seem cool, just listen to their podcast and regurgitate the stuff that they say, because it works really well for me.
Where can people
we're
find the
flattered.
cast at? Where can people find the cast at?
We are on every streaming service that you can find a podcast on.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, all over the net.
Who does your hosting? All right. So with that,
No, I have a special
Oh, no, yeah.
remix. Guess what, guys? Here we go.
Endless Scroll. Endless Scroll. Endless Scroll. Back in some way. 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 Back in some way.
That thing does running give heavy. 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 Endless Scroll. Endless Scroll. Endless Scroll. Endless Scroll.
What'd you get? What'd you think?
I have to be honest with you, we couldn't hear it.
Oh,
couldn't hear a single
thing. It's so good. I
Yeah, it was
just act like
pretty
it's
good.
amazing. For everyone at home, we are on a kind of a shoestring setup
yeah,
right now.
Yeah, it's a little fucky right now. But
It's okay.
Okay. On that note, I think that we'll move on to topic.
No, we're gonna do the old man minute.
No,
Come
we're
on,
not. Okay, yeah, we are. Sorry. Our dad's mad about the Kurds, so we gotta let that out.
All right, let's get this train on the tracks here. What does everybody say?
I say so.
Okay, so if you're new to the podcast, every week our father listens to the previous week's episode. He sends us a little recap. I can't read out loud, but Brendan can, and this is his reaction. We call it the Old Man Minute.
Hello, EIK fellas. As you well know, the old man was a sergeant serving in the U.S. Army's 99th Division during World War II. He was the real deal. He once taught me a lesson in loyalty. He said, in all aspects of life, you have to take care of the troops and never bullshit them. If you don't take care of the people that have your back, you're shit. Once again, the U.S. is turning its back on an ally, just as the politicians did to the South Vietnamese and Montagnard tribesmen in 1975. We are abandoning the Kurds. Mr. President, I know Brud Powers and you, sir, are no Brud Powers.
That's our
By the way, you don't have to go to Vietnam. We've abandoned the Kurds 3 times now.
Yeah, it's the third time.
Let's do it. Topic 111. What is cinema? I believe the purpose of cinema is to entertain, educate, and make money. With respect to Marty's invective, let's follow the money. His highest grossing movie is Shutter Island at $294 million. Compare this to the Marvel movie's highest gross, Avengers Endgame at $474 million. Can you say envy? The best thing Marty did, in my opinion, is introducing us to his mother, Catherine, 4/16/12 to 1/6/97. She acted in Mean Streets, Easy Money, Moonstruck, Goodfellas, Godfather 3, and Casino, to mention a few. She pretty much played the same role as the Italian mother-grandmother in her flowered housecoat. Topic 2. New American food in small plates. Once again, follow the money. Small portions plus ridiculous prices equals outrageous profits. In the mid-'80s, we had a client in California that found it was cheaper to fly us out, put us up, and feed us than to engage the local firms. They took us to a 5-star restaurant owned by one of the founders of Burger King. The owner, David, and his drop-dead gorgeous 20-something girlfriend sat next to me. What a ball breaker, but I'd be in a good mood if she was going to gobble my Whopper after dinner.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
I guess the proofreading didn't make it
Yeah,
that far.
I skimmed it.
I ordered the mixed grill. It was 3 50-cent piece-sized medallions of beef, veal, and venison drilled with some sauce along with a baby carrot, an asparagus spear, and some field greens. David nudges me and says, I'll bet you're wondering where's the rest of your meal. Well, that's it, buddy, and you know the best thing? People pay stupid money for it. Topic 3. DJ names. My favorite DJ is still Stephen Wright as DJ K. Billy from Sounds of the 70s from Reservoir Dogs. At this stage of my life, I'd probably be DJ Painful Rectal Itch.
Jesus Christ.
Now I have a homework assignment for Brendan. Find out the name of the KWK DJ who in 1958 broke records and said, rock and roll has got to go. Love, old man. P.S. The Democrats are having a debate Tuesday night with 12 candidates. This should be interesting. I'll tell you what they won't do during that debate. Abandon the Kurds.
You can't. We've already done that.
Yep. It's a national tragedy. Anyway, on that note, we're moving on now to topic number 1. All right, folks. Topic 1 is me this week. We're totally together. The topic that I have this week, so I know that you folk are doing the music podcast. You guys go to a lot of shows. What do you think about owning valuable concert tickets? That is a concert ticket that you could resell for a lot of money.
So
the show has not happened yet.
Yes.
But you just have the tickets. Okay.
I can give you a quick little example of this. The band Tool just came up with a new album. They're going on tour. I got online very early and bought 3 tickets for it. They were $1.80 a piece for the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. They are now reselling for upwards of $2,000 a piece. So
oh my God.
So something around that.
Yeah, see, I don't like that. I don't think there should be really that kind of secondhand market where like things just get like just price gouged out the ass. Like that's not. I mean, I don't really care so much for like bigger bands like Tool and stuff, but like even just smaller acts that are kind of getting more popular. It's kind of just like if you buy the tickets just to resell them, like you're kind of turning a profit on like something that should be accessible to people a bit more easily.
Well, let's.
Not that.
Oh, go ahead.
I mean, $180. I'm just like $180 is still like super expensive.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like, yeah,
It's tempting.
It really is, and it's testing my. Well, actually, no, because everybody at the office bought the tickets at the same time. All of our tickets have been flagged, so we can't actually resell anything, which is fucking ridiculous.
Did you?
Is that like a new thing?
Yeah, Ticketmaster did this thing. I saw recently. Everybody blew up about some Lizzo show in Los Angeles. They had like anybody who had like a merchant or like a commercial IP. Got their tickets got flagged, and they a lot of people lost their tickets, and then Ticketmaster sold last minute tickets for like 2-3 times the price or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go be.
oof.
Oh, go ahead, Eric.
I was just gonna fuck Ticketmaster.
Oh,
Well, yeah, no, big old fuck Ticketmaster.
yeah, fuck Ticketmaster.
Sponsor.
Sponsor us,
sponsor us.
Ticketmaster, and
Yeah.
we're holding your sponsorship hostage. We'll
Yep.
keep dragging your name through the mud until you give us money.
and then we'll shill just like the NBA and the Chinese right now.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. The question that I have, how about this? Let's go beyond monetary gain, and let's go to wish fulfillment. If you could sell your concert tickets, what would be an equitable trade for something that you would want granted for you? So, like, Chris, for your Tool tickets, would you accept the ability to fly instead?
To fly? well, yeah, I think so. Because then I could just hover over the.
You think
the
that you
venue.
could sneak into the Barclays Center
I think-
even
I
with the
think I-
power of flight? You
I
think that that's
could.
possible?
I think I could get in there.
I have a feeling the Barclays Center has a ceiling, so this may present another obstacle for you.
Well, no,
unless
I'll
it's an
dress. I'll
open-air
dress. I'll
venue.
dress all in black. Now listen to me. I'll dress all in black. I'll fly up to the top. I'll find a hatch to sneak down in, and because it's a Tool concert, everybody's gonna be in black anyway, so I'll fit right in.
Good idea.
I like this.
Well, how about this? For you two,
yeah.
how about you give me a concert that you absolutely would die to see, living or dead, regardless, whatever.
Okay. I really want to see Fiona Apple.
Okay.
So I feel like if I had Fiona Apple tickets, it would probably take I would want to probably be able to be become invisible. I feel like that would be a pretty decent trade.
Well, then again, you can also sneak into the
Right.
venue.
No. Yeah. I mean, what we're learning is that having superpowers is great.
You get the
So-
superpowers after the show. That's my new.
That's bullshit.
No.
No.
I talked to
Oh,
Satan a
no.
second ago, and they said that you get the powers after the show. It's like the genie wish thing. You can't wish for more wishes. That's bullshit. Okay, let's fucking be civil here.
I mean, some genies let you do that.
Yeah. You're not talking to the right genies.
That's
Andrew.
true. You got to wish for more genies. That's the trick.
I mean, I would just like to generally become invisible. I think that would be fun.
It'd be so helpful.
There's an ancient.
Even just I'm walking to the grocery store. I don't want you to look at me.
There is an ancient story that I think the Ring of Power from the Lord of the Rings is based on, called the Ring of Gyges, and basically it's about this person who's able to turn invisible while wearing this ring, and he murders the king and becomes the king, and that's pretty much what you do when morality isn't looking at you, when man isn't looking at you.
And you also go
Yeah.
see Fiona.
Morality would come in question with invisibility. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you have to deal with moral problems because you sold your Fiona Apple ticket to become invisible, I think you're in a weird timeline for you.
Okay, Eli, what's your big time show that you would do anything to be at and possibly sell your soul for?
Okay, mine might be a different play on this, but if I would say I got front row tickets to Kanye West in 2020, front row tickets with backstage access, I could chill with him if I wanted, I could do whatever I want. I would give those up in a heartbeat if I could go back in time and get the absolute worst cheap seats possible to see him in 2010. So best possible Kanye tickets in 2019, I would give those up. I would love to see that even despite everything, but I would give that up to see have a shitty vantage point, but see him in 2010.
Okay.
That's the most I could think of.
So time travel is your vice here.
Yeah.
But very
I'll take
specific
time travel for this one specific night that I turn into an apple at the end or whatever, or a pumpkin. But yeah, time travel in general would be rad too.
No, you
I'll
turn
take
into
that if
Fiona
that's part
Apple
of
at
the
the
deal.
end of the night.
Or an actual apple.
Or an apple.
Yeah.
Just an apple. Oh,
Fiona Apple would be a good deal, actually.
I don't know. She has a lot of money, but she's like got some deeper issues. She doesn't leave her house very often.
really?
Yeah.
I mean, neither do you, but
No, yeah, I can handle it.
Well, if you had the invisibility, you could just sneak into her house and listen to her. I don't know. No, maybe
Just
not.
listen to her
I don't
sing
wanna-
in her
I don't wanna
sleep.
break
What,
in.
what are you trying to do here,
I don't
Chris?
Listen to her unreleased music.
Yeah, I just assume that
watch
all,
her scream at a delivery driver.
I just assume like all musicians are just constantly singing and performing at all times.
They just have
in their private
iPods
life. Yeah.
all over their house with unreleased musics and tracks and stuff.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Kayla's a musician.
I think that my I would die for concert would be to see Boards of Canada, but that's only because they've like played 4 shows in their entire run. And I don't know what I would trade for that. I'd probably trade Chris's Tool tickets for that.
Well, fuck you.
Trade tickets to that just so I could go to Tool and Chris can't go.
Well, a few months ago, we did the thing on like Dream Concert that you could go to, and I said Mr. Bungle coming back, and then like 3 days later,
Yeah, I forgot.
Mr. Bungle announced tour dates. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, this is
The secret.
fortune has smiled upon me. Until I
Yeah.
went to buy them, and scalpers bought them all up, and were selling them for hundreds of dollars each immediately.
Yeah.
Or
So the answer is, even for my dream concert, I didn't want to spend like $300.
Yeah, with the Tool tickets, they're so fucking expensive. But by the time I was in there, like I had the tickets queued up. I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking buy them. Throw on the fucking credit card. Fuck it, and then resell them for $2,000. No, so what's is there a monetary value that you think is like your max? So if like, let's say you're gainfully employed, you're middle class, we'll say. And what's like your top tier amount of money you would spend on a concert ticket, like within reason, and who would that be? Do you think?
In the instance that I have more money than I do now,
Yes. Let's say that
Okay.
like you could like easily drop, $200 and it wouldn't put you
Yeah.
in a homeless shelter.
all right, that's already like we're really thinking outside the box
Yeah.
here.
That's what I'm saying. You own property at this point. You've gotten the
Yeah.
millennial dream.
Yeah. You have a house and a mortgage, and a car that's functioning, healthcare.
Oh, if I could drop like $200,
$200. I think.
if I can drop like 200, I'm gonna just do the same thing that like my high school history teacher would do and be like, yeah, no, I just spent like 350 on like Echo and the Bunnymen's reunion tour or whatever. And it's like, okay, do you like them? He goes, yeah, they're fine. It's like, you just spent $300 on them. But I don't know. I feel like at that point I would be a lot less selective about what I'm
Yeah.
seeing, and there would be no obligation, no thing keeping me from it.
What if you had like fuck you money, and you could go to a show or buy tickets to a show and just not show up to piss people off?
Or you could even make somebody perform.
Yeah.
Like you could be like the rich kid who has, T-Pain play at their Sweet 16.
Yeah.
Like who would you Sweet
Like
16?
I would get Pauly Shore to play
a DJ
a
set.
DJ set just for me.
I want Y to play a party just so that like they can play music that is still fun but also very alienating to anyone else at the party.
So like one of your parties.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm listening to the same music, but I would think I would like. Here's the thing: like, I don't like the most of the like my favorite artists I could see for like $20. But like if it would be anyone, it would be like Frank Ocean, who plays like maybe once a year,
Oh,
once
yeah.
every couple years, and like often just drops the date the day of, and just is like, nah, I'm not going to do that. I would like pay to see him play one of the like bougie festivals that he plays and see that.
I like that answer better. I'm going to do that too.
But a private event would also be fucking sick. Like, I don't think there's any amount of money Frank Ocean would take to play my house. But if I had fuck you If I offered $500,000 and he would take it, then sure.
I would offer him $500,000 in the situation to go get dinner or something.
Yeah.
Let you cry in front of
Explicitly
him.
no singing allowed.
Yeah. You can't
Not even
say.
if
Yeah.
it's your birthday.
No,
Yeah.
hold me while I cry. That's all I want.
How much do you think Pauly Shore would cost?
Reasonably?
Reasonably, what do you think?
$1,500.
You think $1,500?
And airfare.
I think he just played Jaren's. You guys know Jaren, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just played Jaren's Casino in Pittsburgh. And so I mean, if he's doing the casino tour, he's desperate.
So wait, is he actually a DJ?
no,
that-
no, he's not a DJ. He does stand up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean,
Oh no, I thought he's an actual DJ.
No, I don't think so. Who knows?
Brendan, can we get some HQ on this? Confirm whether or not Pauly Shore is a DJ.
I think he actually does do DJ sets.
That's hilarious because
Yeah.
we just kind of said
Well,
that as a joke.
He's probably listening to the podcast because he did like one of my tweets recently.
Yeah, Chris has been tweeting at
Really?
Pauly Shore quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's into you.
I
He's
think
saving
that
your tweets. Ooh.
the confusion might be that he was an MTV DJ.
Okay.
Which
So
just means he's a person
what's the difference?
An MTV DJ just like
He's just a host.
says, "Hey, play this video now." Whoa, it was crazy.
Uh,
But
crazy.
Pauly D is a DJ.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that makes
I don't
sense.
know.
That's where his bread is buttered.
oh yeah. That's definitely
And Pauly D was on the Jersey Shore.
Yes.
yes. I got them confused. It's just a classic mix-up.
How much? Well, you know who I was? Pauly Shore, star of In the Army now, Biodome, and other wonderful
Yeah, the
movies from the mid '90s.
Weasel.
The Weasel. How much do you think it would cost DJ Pauly D to DJ a set that's only Baroque music off of the Jersey Shore? So like in California somewhere.
So you're taking him out of his natural.
Completely out of his
You're
element.
cutting Samson's hair, taking
Yes,
him away
yes.
from the shore,
Yes.
and you're bringing him to the middle of America, the heartland, where
California.
California, and then you're gonna make him play like some ska or like some fucking like some bossa nova.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
He
dun,
can only
dun,
play the
dun.
New Radicals.
Tall.
I think
One
$5,000.
fucking song. You say again?
$5,000.
$12.
$12, you think?
I think that he would get like a kick out of it. He probably has a sense of humor about his fame.
I don't know.
I just thought
I
of
think Eli overbid. I'm going to say $1.
$1.
Pitbull has a sense of humor. When he they had the contest for him to play a Walmart, people on the internet voted for him to go to Alaska. It's like the least populated state. I mean, least
Yeah.
populated city, and he actually went there and had a good time.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, he talks out of the side of his mouth. I'm not a big fan.
All right, if you could pay one musician to kill another musician,
Ooh,
what would it be?
I want to see the Gallagher's fight.
Oh yeah, that would be a great
I
one.
just want to see them fight to the fucking death, and then whoever's left alive just kill him. Fuck Oasis.
I want to see Chris Martin of Coldplay kill the guy from Muse.
Oh, that would be so
we
much
sure-
fun.
Are we sure they're not the same person though?
Martin versus Bellamy.
I would see the Jonathan Davis of Korn kill Kid Rock.
Ooh, that's another good one.
At Griffiths Air Force Base, reenacting Woodstock 99.
Yeah. Just fire all around.
I'd like to see Shaggy 2 Dope fight Kid Rock as well, because wasn't that
didn't
a
he
thing?
already- didn't he already fight,
He tried to flying kick Kid Rock.
Not Kid
Oh,
Rock,
no, yeah,
Fred
Fred
Durst.
Durst
Yeah.
from Limp Bizkit.
There is a celebrity deathmatch episode where the Gallagher's fight.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Who wins?
Fucking neither one of
one
them
of
because of the
Gallagher's.
fucking
One of the
Gallagher's.
Gallagher's one? Yeah, fair enough. I had the opportunity to see one of the Gallagher's this summer at Osheaga, and I just didn't go.
Oh yeah. Gallagher shows up and smashes them with a giant hammer.
Oh hell yeah!
Perfect.
Okay, perfect. I like it.
Oh, celebrity
Wait, which
deathmatch.
Gallagher and why didn't you go?
He was playing at Osheaga. I think it was Noel.
That's the asshole.
Oh, was
right?
it him and his
Liam?
high flying birds?
Say that again?
Was it him and his fucking the high flying birds or whatever?
It was just listed as one of the Gallagher's names. And then yeah, there was just anything else playing and we didn't go.
Yeah. Marilyn Manson versus
Chris Hansen.
Chris Hansen. No, wait. Has everybody heard about what's going on with Aaron Carter right now?
Did
He
he
has a face tattoo.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a face tattoo of Rihanna as a Medusa head.
What?
No.
What?
He's gone
I
completely
didn't know that part.
off the fucking deep end. So I want Aaron Carter versus Marilyn Manson.
Aaron Carter versus Marilyn?
No.
Aaron Carter versus Shaq. The original lineup, How I Beat Shaq, the Aaron Carter song.
Wait, that's a song.
I want Shaq to record a single after he wins called How I Killed Aaron Carter.
How I fucking murdered Aaron Carter.
How I Ate
It's
Aaron
his coded
Carter's soul.
confession. They play it at trial.
Yeah, no, you got to check out the shit going on with Aaron Carter. He's gone out of his fucking mind.
Like it only took,
Oh my god.
only took what,
Jesus.
30 years for that to happen?
Yeah.
Don't get famous young, guys. There's a
Yeah.
time. There's a ticking time bomb. When you get famous, you got about 30 years, and then you go cuckoo crazy.
Yeah. Except DiCaprio, he's kind of still hanging on there.
Yeah, well,
We'll see.
Yeah, but he's still fucking basically children, so.
yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right, isn't it?
yeah. He loves the earth that you forget. So he loves the earth so much that you forget that he's really into young girls. Hey, at least he knows what
Shout out
TikTok
Drake.
is.
Oh.
Oh man. Any other matchups? Anybody wants to field?
I think what we learned.
I want to see.
Oh, go ahead, Eric.
I have one last one.
Okay.
I want to see Sufjan Stevens just like kill any small animal.
Wait, who?
Sufjan Stevens. You
He's
know
just
him.
so soft and sweet and would never do it. And like it's like I want to see how much it would take for him to like step on a kitten.
Dude, every time I hear the song that he did for "Call Me by My by Your Name," I fucking blow a gasket because like fucking Coco won the Oscar over that shit.
Oh, I know.
I was so angry because I was
Ugh.
like, "There's no way! All the other ones are fucking show tunes. This one's an actual song. They're gonna pick this one." And then they picked.
And they let him play it.
Yeah, they let him play it, and they had St. Vincent was looking insane. And then they came out of the floor, if I remember correctly.
What about Billie Eilish versus
Billie Eilish versus Lil Nas X,
or Britney Spears?
Britney Spears. Oh, Billie Eilish. No,
Britney would
Spears
win.
would dust the shit out of Billie Eilish.
I think she's got some hate in her heart.
Yeah, and she's had a lot of
Britney
time.
Spears is basically a slave. so
yeah. The whole
mean,
like, free Britney.
Free
thing.
Britney.
all she does is perform. Like she's definitely in tip top shape.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, Billie Eilish.
She can't like
probably-
spend her own money.
Billie Eilish is
Billie
weighted
Eilish?
down by all those heavy clothes.
Britney Spears.
Oh.
That is true.
Okay, so I think what we learned from this topic, because it just started out about concert tickets.
Yep.
Is that none of us should have control over vast sums of wealth because we're instantly going to turn into psychopaths.
Yep. Like
Or other people, for that matter.
that's true. Like the gladiators of old.
Yep.
I shall pit artists against each other that I do not care for.
All right. Well, on that note, we're moving on now to topic number 2.
That's y'all.
Okay, so our show is about music and the internet, and so we decided to do a topic relating to neither of those things.
Cool.
And topic is a very interesting word for it. I put my feelers out because I hadn't decided on anything as of like 3 days ago, and my friend was like, "Hey, what if you get a choose your own adventure book? Halfway through, just pick a random page with no context and just go from there." So we're gonna do that.
Oh, that sounds
Our
great.
book is called Choose Your Own Misery: The Office. It is. Yeah, it's from people that like wrote for The Onion or whatever. But I've picked a page about halfway through, and we'll go from here.
Okay.
Okay. Well, God, you can't imagine anything worse than your boss staying at your house. The single happiest moment of your day, sometimes the only happy moment of your day, is leaving the office. If he were to tag along with you, you shudder. This is hell. You gulp back the bile and involuntarily rose in your throat. Sure, yeah, you can stay with me while you're getting things sorted. Oh, thank you. You, don't know what this means to me. Your boss leans across the table and throws his arms widely around you. You stiffen awkwardly. Oh God, are you starting to feel aroused? Of course, it's no problem at all, you say, squirming out of his embrace. It's only when you're halfway back to the office that you realize your house is devastatingly filthy, enough so that you've even started to get skeezed out touching your own surfaces. That pile of toenail clippings in the bathroom is getting really big, and you only have one set of full-on crusty sheets. So much for earning some points with the boss. If you want to rush order a maid service to marginally improve your stay, go here. If you hope the state of your place might invoke some sort of pity help from your boss, go here.
Pity help.
Pity help.
Pity help. Show your boss what your salary fucking affords you.
Yes. I'm sorry if you don't have any clean sheets. Maybe if you fucking didn't take such a big fucking bonus.
Yeah. You golden parachute motherfucker.
Yeah.
To invite him over to eat the rich.
And then feast on him.
Yeah. Middle managers got to know what's up. They got to be taught that they're class traders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? He's the one who asked to stay. And besides, you're pretty sure that one look at your place will convince him he needs to go easier on you. It's like the depression diagnosis written in empty bottles and sticky dust. When you walk in the door, though, you wonder if this was the best decision. Piles of half-empty food containers cover most surfaces, including the couch you sit on and he could sleep on. Oh, how bohemian, your boss says, picking his feet up daintily and scrunching his nose.
Bohemian?
It's like a place out of some college movie. Yes, I'm sorry about the mess. I don't know, I get so sad. Good thing I picked up these then, your boss says, flourishing a case of craft beer with a forced smile. We'll get a little happy before we go to bed.
Wait a second.
He looks at the
quick.
couch warily.
Wait, so
Yeah.
wasn't he just coming on to us a little while ago?
Yeah. Our boss hugged us, and apparently we were aroused by it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we got to remember this is based off Is this based off The Office or is it just an Office?
No, this is not based off the show The Office.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
But still, bosses be touching.
Yeah, they shouldn't be touching.
Yeah. Let's open up a serious dialogue here about workplace harassment. He looks at the couch warily, setting the beers on a mostly free patch of the coffee table. A few beers later, though, you're both happy to sit on the stained, lumpy couch. A couple more and you're laughing, almost like you like each other.
Wow.
Magic is in the air.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm skipping the giant paragraphs of this, but it does end in, he pauses. You try not to fall asleep. Could I sleep with you? It's just been so long since I've slept alone. If you're too tired and miserable to say no, go here. If there's no fucking way, go here.
Okay, so are we fucking our boss?
Okay.
I feel like this is not like fucking our boss in like a way that's like gonna be savvy and like get us ahead way. Like this is you're just here now.
Yeah, this is like a pity situation. See, it's weird that they've turned it around on us now.
Yeah. They need help.
We tried to get them to pity us to
yeah.
raise our salary, but now they're trying to.
They're like,
get
oh,
us
look at
to
the way
pity
you
them.
live. It's so charming. Let's hop in the sack together. I don't like this.
I'm leaning no.
Well, okay, so I'm wondering if he's or she's a rube of some sort, and we could use this to. It doesn't seem like we're going to be getting ahead. I don't know.
I just don't think that this boss commands enough capital for this to be a smart move.
No, because honestly, if this boss had any money or power, they wouldn't be staying with you in the first place. They'd get a
Exactly.
fucking hotel.
Exactly.
So this
I
is just
vote
like your
nay.
supervisor.
Are we sure?
Plus,
this
didn't they
is
bring like
actually our
a
boss?
6-pack of beer? Not even a glass of wine.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
It's the boss. It's actually Bruce Springsteen.
I mean,
Oh, it's Bruce Springsteen. Okay, well that makes things a lot easier. No,
yeah, we're hopping in bed.
No, fucking wait.
Yeah,
No,
we're
wait.
hopping in bed.
No,
We're hopping in bed with the boss.
no.
Hop in bed.
I'm gonna vote.
all right.
I'm gonna vote that. Let's give it a spin.
All right. Well, let's do this democratically. Okay. I vote no because I have a girlfriend.
I vote yes. I have a fiance, but this
Fantasy.
This is a podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Eric and Eli.
So
Okay, so I think I lost the page.
yeah, that's what I was like.
Okay, I had already clicked no, but that was also the
I am the state.
yeah. I actually oh wait, no, fuck, where is it? That was the last prompt in that module, so I'm just gonna go to the next one.
So we don't know what happens. We're just
No.
left to
We all
imagine
got laid. It was
ourselves.
fucking killer.
And we all got hepatitis, unfortunately.
And a promotion.
Okay, I'm gonna scroll to a different part of this book.
Endless scroll.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
endlessly scrolling to a different part of this book.
This is what happens on our show. Okay, this is a random part of the book, Eric.
Yeah, I just
All
put
right.
it forward.
So I'm just going to start reading from a separate page. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. The shriek of your alarm clock bores straight through the front of your skull into the softest, most sensitive part of your brain. How in God's name did you get here? What has happened to you? Doing your best not to move and throbbing your rack of your head, you examine your surroundings. You try to open your eyes, but are immediately stabbed by ice picks of light and close them again, groaning. You're going to have to Helen Keller your way around the bed. You seem to be alone, but that means there's no one to blame for the piss spot pooling around your crotch. Fuck. Beep, 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 beep. Portions of Last Light are coming back in flashes. All of them are of you, alone, plus vodka, with reruns of Perfect Strangers playing on the television. You start searching for the alarm, eyes still closed, knocking over a glass of something liquid in the process. It has to be around here somewhere. You squeeze your eyes shut as sweat beads roll down your forehead. You could taste vodka in your breath. Stop thinking about vodka. Think of anything else in the world but vodka. You immediately think of every single vodka drink you had last night. Beep, 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 beep. You actually want to die. Getting up for work is not an option. So, the options are, if you want to call in sick, click here. If you want to hit the snooze button on your alarm clock, click here. What are we thinking?
Art
Ride out
imitates-
the hangover?
Art imitates life. For me, I'm hitting the snooze button.
Yeah, snooze has never let me down.
Yeah, let's snooze these motherfuckers, right, Eric?
Yeah, let's
All right.
You just tap it.
Okay, just making sure I hit the right one. All right, you hit the snooze button and roll over. Seconds later, the alarm blares again. Trying to crack through the crust in your eyelashes, you squint at the clock. 7:36 a.m. If you don't get up now, there's no way you're going to fit in the shower. You could just skip the shower altogether and rely on the cloaking device of perfume. If you did that, could you get another 30 minutes of sleep? Leaning up on your elbow is making you nauseous. Grasping at the clock feebly, you reset the alarm for 8, roll over. You open your eyes, feeling marginally better. Good thing you squeezed in that extra 3 hours of sleep. Shit, how did it go to be 10:30? Slipping out of your still damp underwear and stepping into the pair of pants near your bed, you pick up the alarm, shaking it as though that will somehow flip the numbers back. Apparently you never hit the on button, but when you had your brilliant idea about resetting the alarm. Pants still tangling around your legs, you shuffle as quickly as you can over to the closet. Unfortunately, your depth perception is still off, and you pound your knee into the door jamb. Screaming in pain, you bend over, clutch your knee, hitting your forehead against the edge of the open door. Eyes tearing up, you grab the nearest shirt and shrug into it. You just have to hope that no one at work has noticed your absence yet. All right, so the options are, if you sign your laptop into the work server and start working from home, click here. If you call a cab you can't really afford and race into the office, click here.
So can we do my option, which is call up the office and say you had an IBS attack, and you're gonna be in it sometime during the day.
Sick.
That is a boss move.
Yeah, I feel like the working from home option
Yeah,
is kind of just sounds kind of boring, honestly. I mean, I would do that, but like that's the preferable one of the two here. But I don't know where it's
We're
going to go in
choosing
the
our
context
own
of the story.
Adventure.
Yeah,
let's
we're
get in the
looking for
cab.
some.
There's always some
Let's go, like-
fun story to be had.
Is our boss still in bed with us?
This is a different.
This
mod.
is before we fucked our boss.
This is a Tarantino film at this point.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, it's all
Yeah,
it's,
we
all,
are-
it's out of order. Gotcha.
We're chopping around this book. All right, so we're gonna call the cab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you hail a cab, which thankfully comes almost immediately. You point at the cabbie towards the office and lean back, relieved. It's only when you get there and pull out your wallet that you remember that sort of the late night pizza order. Oh my God, why did you give that kid a $20 tip? Who cares if he likes photography? You needed that money. You have no cash, and this cab doesn't take cards. There's an ATM at the end of the block, but just as you're about to step out of the cab, you see your boss exiting a town car about 10 yards in front of you, leaning into the window window to continue his conversation with someone inside. If you go to the ATM, he will see you and probably expect to talk to you. You look down at your stained, wrinkled pants as you check your breath against your palm. It smells like metabolized vodka and unbrushed pizza mouth. It's nearly 11 o'clock already. Oh yeah, that conversation probably shouldn't happen. If you want to risk it and head to the ATM, go here. If you want to run in the opposite direction, pulling a cab and ditch, go here. Or if you want to just sit in the cab a minute and hope your boss goes away, click here.
I err on the side of adventure.
Run.
Yeah.
Yeah. You open the door, looking into your wallet as though you're finding the right bill, all while watching the cabbie out of the corner of your eye. As soon as he picks up a cell phone and starts yelling at a kid in some kind of Middle Eastern-y language, racist, you jump out and run in the opposite direction of your boss's town car, turning down the alley that will spit you out right near the entrance to your office building. Stopping to catch your breath, Jesus, you're in terrible shape. You head in the loading dock door. Eventually, you manage to find a service elevator to your floor. Luckily, not only has no one seemed to notice your absence, but you manage to make it to your desk before your boss makes it in. After a half hour or so, your heart rate has finally settled down. You head to the break room for a cup of coffee. Passing through reception, you see two police officers deep in conversation with Gina, one of the receptionists, who has hated you ever since you agreed with her about her nose being kind of big. She looks at you, squinting with malevolence and points. Now the officers are looking at you too. Gulp. If you confess about the cab in the hopes that it will get you less punishment, go here. If you try to play it cool, go here.
Oh, fucking let it ride.
Yeah, you gotta play it cool.
Yeah, dude.
Nobody can touch
Oh yeah,
me.
we're not fucking fessing up to this.
No.
Yeah, no.
I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I can't be killed by bullets.
Yeah, he's
this is
immune to bullets.
It's a new thing that I've come up with. So
Yeah.
now, I just live my life in a more free way, away from the consequences.
Just
of my
doing
actions.
crimes.
I don't do crimes.
Yet.
I enforce social justice. I mostly give the thumbs down to cops on the street.
Ironically, this has made you very safe in the United States, but it's very dangerous for you to go. It's the same level of danger to go anywhere
It's
else.
true. They could bottle me. They could knife me.
But in the
they can't.
U.S., people are only going to try to shoot you.
Yep. So I
Has
say,
has
let it ride.
Let it ride.
In conclusion.
Okay. Okay. Just be cool. They don't have any proof. After all, if the guy doesn't even have a card terminal in his cab, there's no way he has a security camera, right? It probably wasn't even a legal cab. They don't know it was you. They can't. Just stay cool. What can I help you with, officers? Your voice sounds like helium escaping a balloon. The cop nearest you, short, chubby, pale, and pasty, looks down at the notepad, slightly extravagantly. We're hoping to find someone in the office who was around at the time of the incident. Usually in these cases, it's accidental. This young lady, the cop points towards Gina, who's scowling at you from behind the reception desk, indicated you might have some information on what happened. What incident are you referring to? You asked as casually as you can. Last night's security scare. The alarm was tripped around, the officer checks notepad, 10:45 p.m. According to the security camera footage, an individual in a black hoodie, approximately 6'2", tall, slim build, was in the building at that time. Mm-hmm. Do you have
I'll
any
take it.
idea who that individual might be? You're like, wow, I'm 6'2", cool.
Yeah, whatever. I'll go to jail from 6'2".
Actually, you might. It's coming back to you now that a few weeks ago, when drunk without a bathroom option, you came into the office late, almost tripping the alarm yourself in the process. Thank God you convinced them to change the code to 0000. So deceptively simple, no one could possibly ever guess. You'd almost pissed yourself when a familiar hoodied individual emerged from the kitchenette just as you were passing by. Sorry to scare you, he said. Were you working late too? Oh, it's the fucking boss, isn't it? Yeah. You'd managed to slur. Just heading to the bathroom before I go home. Great, well then, see you tomorrow, bright and early. You hadn't really thought about how strange it was at the time, but now looking back, it had to have been at least 9, maybe 10 p.m. when you ran into him. Just then, your boss walks into the lobby. What's going on, officers? Is one of you causing trouble? He says, pointing your way. No, actually, we're here about last night's alarm scare. We were wondering if anyone had any information on what happened. All right. If you want to tell the officers it was your boss, click here. And if you want to wait for your boss to speak up for himself, go here.
Rat, snitch.
Yeah, fuck their boss. Send his ass to jail.
literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send him to jail so you can humble him and then take him home. Bail him out.
All right.
Yeah, we're ratting on this motherfucker.
Okay, let's rat for him. Okay. The more you think about it, the more you realize you have to tell. Dear God, what if he's embezzling? What if he's running some sort of underground fight club out of the archives room? What if the
He's not a
cops
Fight
turn
Club
their
type
attention
guy.
towards you running out on a cabbie this morning? You have to speak up. I think I know who it was you saw in the security footage, you say, turning towards the cop. You could see your boss widening his eyes, shaking his head, and drawing a line in the air in front of his throat. But that just proves you have to press on. It was him, you say, pointing at your boss dramatically. Man, this is just as cool as it is on TV. Is that true, sir? The officer says, turning to your boss. He seems so. Not as dramatic as you feel. Were you the one who tripped the alarm? Well, yes, that was me. The cops look bored. If the truth's going to come out, it's up to you. Why were you here so late? What could anyone possibly be doing here at 11 p.m.? You realize as soon as you say it that he could have been working, but surely even your boss can't be that self-loathing, can he? The servers were down. If there's a server reboot, we'll automatically send an email, and I didn't receive one. You're lying, you say triumphantly. It's true, I wasn't here for the servers, your boss says, looking down and sighing. I was here because, my wife kicked me out. He burst into tears,
wife.
soggy, snotty, choking tears. I have nowhere else to go. The officer looks at you in disgust. In fact, everyone in the room is looking at you that way. So there's only one option. It just says click here to continue. So maybe we can call it at this point and just revel in the boss sobbing in front of you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sucks
Yeah.
to suck, nerd.
dude.
I like our boss. I don't-
Yeah, I like our boss. Too. He's a good dude.
I don't know who my boss is.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get used to it. I think all in all, we made out pretty well.
Yeah, we got to
I got some extra sleep.
got to take a little nappy poo.
Yeah, I got to work. Didn't have to pay for the cab.
Nope.
Clearly, they're not going to know you were late at this point. They've forgotten about that, so you're good on that. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we have a drinking problem to address.
Well, yeah, that was
Yeah.
mentioned multiple times.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't drink.
I
my
mean,
character
if
does.
Yeah, no, if this were D&D, it's like, this person absolutely needs to get this in check.
It's like Andy Kaufman and Tony Clifton. You know, he never drank unless he was in Tony mode. Okay, so I think that we are great decision makers.
I think we came up on top.
We came up on top, and hell yeah, we fucking bucked the system. Fuck them all.
Woo!
All right. On that note, we're moving on now to topic number 3.
All right. I am topic number 3. Whoa, what? That doesn't happen very often.
What?
What's going on?
What?
What? It's strange.
What?
It's weird. It's different. I want to talk about kissing monsters. So,
This is a recurring segment now.
yeah, it really is.
I feel like we should make like a theme song for it. It'd be
It's
like,
like,
boom, ba boom,
who
ba
we
boom,
gonna
most
kiss?
smoochable, boom, ba boom, ba boom, so smoochable.
Who gonna smooch?
Oh,
Who
could we
gonna
just do
smooch?
like this kiss, so smoochable?
This kiss. Insert thing. The best at kissing. I don't know. Well, it's getting spooky. It's getting scary. It's October, right? So let's talk about different monsters from lore, from time, and fucking I don't know other things that sound smart, and decide if we want to give them a big old smooch.
Who's the most smoochable of all these monsters?
Let's start out with one here. First one on this list that I found after I googled monsters, a chupacabra.
Chupacabra. Now that is the Mexican
Ooh,
goat sucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't kiss that.
Well, okay. Hear me out.
Yeah, let's not be too
Yeah,
judgmental right off the bat.
Let's because I don't think you're gonna want to smooch any of these.
Remember,
and-
it's
and that's-
most smoochable, not do you want to smooch them.
Yeah.
Is comparatively, relatively, most smoochable.
So a chupacabra is a four-legged creature.
Yeah.
Okay, it's furry, has an affinity for goats.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, it roams the land at night. Sounds like a pooch to me.
Doesn't it have bat wings too? The chupacabra.
That's just extra. The picture that I
In
got.
some tellings.
Okay. I mean, I think that like it's like a dog. Yeah,
it's like a little poochy pooch.
I'd smooch a dog.
Yeah,
I give him a
I'm gonna
pass.
say no.
Okay.
And I
A
feel
lot
like,
of because a lot of the evils of this monster come from its mouth.
Yeah, that's what I was going
It
to say.
sucks all of the blood out of things. Do
Okay.
you want to put that near you?
Yeah, that's a good point. That's very
Do
pragmatic.
you want to lose all of your blood?
You're essentially kissing all the goats that sucked.
Oh,
that's
that is
true.
true.
Every time you smooch a chupacabra, you're smooching every other goat that it's smooched.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go with another one on this list that the Sam Squatch.
The Sam Squatch?
Yeah.
Sam Squatch.
Sam
Oh.
Squamch.
Smoochable.
Oh, I think so.
More smoochable.
Now, here's what I have to say about the Sasquatch.
The Sam Squatch?
The Sam Squatch.
The Sam.
Sam Squamch.
Sam Squanch, definitely not smelling good.
Yeah, but you know what?
I would date the Sam Squanch.
I think I would too.
because
Mysterious.
mysterious, but also dependable. You know, I feel like because
How's the Sam Squatch dependable?
Sam Squatch is not like he's not gonna go out on the town on you. He's a homebody. He'll hang out and watch Netflix with you. And you know, you just get up in those those loving arms, probably strong. You know,
Big old beard.
big old.
Oh my
beard.
god, can you imagine those cuddles?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, it's
Imagine
true.
being his little spoon.
Very warm, I would guess.
Plus, if you want a nice like weekend away, you know, he's not gonna fight you. He's not gonna be saying, "I want to go out." No, we're gonna sit in. We're gonna watch Twin Peaks.
Go see some fall foliage together. It'll be great.
Yeah.
What about Cerberus?
Cerberus.
Well, that's three. That's the three different heads to
That's a
decide
pol-
if I'm
that's a-
smoochable.
That's a polycule we're working with here.
That is a polycule. Yeah.
But it's pooch, so getting a smooch.
I think
Now, I would say that like definitely smoochable, but do you have to worry about each head being jealous?
Yeah, yeah.
Most certainly.
no, because they're poly. They understand. They get this shit. You know.
I mean, some people are poly, but they're like not. You know, I mean, it's a group of people, but some of them are not there by choice.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
It's
what
to
if one
save your
isn't?
failing
It's like dating
marriage.
one half of conjoined twins.
I feel like it's only fair to kiss all of them.
It would be a little bit of balancing act for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Communication is key.
Exactly.
Oh,
No secrets between you and your Cerberus.
But the thing though about the Cerberus, it's very goal oriented because it guards the gates of hell.
That's
So
true.
like, it's got a job,
Commitment.
and I don't know. It's a three-headed dog. I want a three-headed dog.
It does have a job. That's true.
Yeah.
It's true. There's more we can see about that
It's
damn
very good
Sam
at it, too.
Squatch.
Sam Squatch ain't working. Sam
Sam
Squatch.
Yeah.
Squatch is sitting on your couch smoking all your weed while you're at work.
He's working on his singles or his book.
His book.
He's working on his fucking book.
It's a collection of poems about being alone in the woods.
It's his fucking screenplay he's working on.
He's reading Walden.
Yeah. What about a Wendigo?
Now, explain to me what
what?
the Wendigo is.
A cannibalistic creature of Algonquin mythology believed to have been a lost hunter forced by hunger to eat human flesh, and thereafter to become a crazed man-eating orc roaming the forest. I'm gonna say
Okay.
no because it sounds kind of like somebody's a little bit probably obsessed with themselves.
A little bit needy, maybe.
Very needy.
Here's the thing that I didn't hear was a physical description because I'm shallow, Chris, and I need to know what this thing looks like.
It's got a fucking skull head.
Yeah, is it hot?
You know what?
It's pretty- and
from
like a
the
goth.
from the neck down. Yeah, pretty goth like
Pretty-
vibe.
pretty
It's
goth.
It seems to have the head of a skeleton like antelope.
Yep.
With the horns and everything, and then like a skinned man from the neck down. So
I go on.
I'm gonna go ahead and. Yeah. We can go get tapas or something.
Yeah. A couple of drinks, like go grab tapas and then go down to a dive bar afterwards.
yeah, go hang
And
out
see-
with the
and see-
people.
And then
and
if
see
it's
where the
not
night
going
takes
well, you
us.
say, "Oh yeah, I know. Have a good night. Like I'll call you," and then you just never, you ghost.
You ghost the Wendigo.
Yep. There you go. What
And
about?
Damn.
which makes me think, ghosts.
Oh.
Now ghosts, I feel like ghosts. Okay, here's the question. Ghosts
Is it a
are obvious.
poltergeist?
Well, here's the thing. Ghosts are obviously a sexy haunted creature, right? But so are
Yeah.
vampires.
Yeah, of course.
And so are werewolves. So I
True.
think that those are like our all-star like
Yeah,
level
I'm
tier.
smooching all of those.
But which one is the sexiest?
The vampire.
The vampire.
The vampire.
I think no. Here's my argument for ghosts. I think maybe vampires are the sexiest, but ghosts are the most sensual because it's all about imagining what they look like, and all they can do is touch you. They can't show you, so you have to, it's the eye of the beholder. You could just be like, "This is the hottest fucking ghost," and you
Plus,
wouldn't know.
ghosts
It's
are
all
great
to you.
at pottery.
Yeah, they're really good at pottery. Hey, and going back to just like now I'm thinking about it, like fucking vampires are probably so fucking involved because they've been around for like hundreds of years.
Oh yeah, they're like, oh yeah,
Yeah, like,
I
I
actually saw
remember-
Morrissey before he was big.
Yeah, like I saw him like in the womb, actually.
Before he was big and
Also-
racist.
Also, if you're getting head from a vampire, teeth. Gotta worry about teeth.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's not. They're not going to try to avoid it. They're
It's
interested.
like this is my thing.
Yeah.
I hate the teeth.
Don't be a prude.
Don't be kink shaming me, bro.
Now, would you smooch the Count from Sesame Street?
Oh yeah, right on the nose.
You know, that feels weird to me because I've always thought of the Count as a father figure. So like, I mean, like, nice.
Give Daddy a kiss.
Like, I definitely could like see it through other people. Like, I would set the count up with my friend, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he taught me how to fucking count. 1, 2.
What about a kraken?
Kraken.
Big old squid.
Big
I'm not
As
I'm
much
not
as
big-
I would like to, I'm
Say
going to
again?
say no.
Wait, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
As much as I would like to, no.
Yeah.
I feel
see.
like. Oh, go ahead, Eli.
Well, I'm not entirely opposed to water-dwelling beings. I was thinking the creature from the Black Lagoon might be
The shape
an
of
ample
water.
part with the lips. Yeah. But squid things with tentacles, there's going to be almost too much hugging, which I normally wouldn't say, but I feel like they'd be like, come here, you know?
I
don't know.
mean, yeah, some hugging, some other stuff.
Yeah,
Plus-
some sucking.
All that tentacle stuff really
Tentacles.
was more like early 2000s
Yeah, really not
internet
mine.
stuff. Like, we're over that now. We're doing different stuff now.
Yeah.
People want to get eat. They want to get eaten by Sonic the
Eat?
Hedgehog.
What? Oh yeah, boar.
That's like the new weird sex thing.
Yeah. Okay, so speaking of eating, what about a zomboy?
Zomboy? I don't know. Like, obviously, the zombie's probably going to be, like, fine in the sack, but dumb in the head,
Yeah.
right? Like, you know, as they... I would imagine, right? Just kind of... But not really, like, you know, you're not going to have much of a conversation. It's kind of like dating Brad Pitt from the 90s.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or McConaughey
shit.
for that matter.
Pre-McConaughey.
Yeah. I don't know about a zombie. What y'all think?
I'm gonna
about-
say
about a
no.
zombie?
Nah.
Yeah, I don't think. Like
Probably they're mouth breathers.
yeah.
That's true. They
Well,
probably snore
they
in their
don't-
sleep,
they
too.
don't-
I think
Yeah.
I
We
think,
don't know that they breathe.
Their mouths are open all the time.
I think I'd go with what Andy said about the count. I'd set him up with a friend just to find out what it was like.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, sure.
And then maybe
Maybe
afterwards.
you know, sabotage their relationship,
exactly.
and then swoop in, ruin your friendship.
Y'all got any monsters you want to smooch or want to bring to the table here?
I would like to smooch the Loch Ness Monster.
Ooh.
Nessie. Now, is that because?
Nessie,
I was just gonna ask, is that a celebrity thing because there's only one?
I mean, kind of, but like every lake has their own Nessie. So if I have to, if I'm not going to travel, I can go a little bit more local. We can go to Lake Champlain. We can go make out with Champ. Or at the very least, I can play like fetch with Champ. I don't know.
Okay. Now,
I would like to think that lake monsters are cute.
I mean, I definitely think that they like, you know, I feel like they're like very lonely. You know, they
Yeah.
always try to get next to a ship, and then they shoot cannonballs at it and throw harpoons at it. But like, I think that they just want, you know, you go out maybe in like a swan boat, like one of the pedal pusher boats.
Okay.
And you go out and you make friends every day. You get a little bit closer. You guys have tea.
It's a lot of
and
fucking
coffee.
work.
It is
You
a lot
bring
of
them
work,
a
but it's very
fish.
rewarding.
You bring a token of affection every day. It's like trying to
Exactly.
marry someone in Harvest Moon.
Exactly. You got to build trust. It's not something that happens overnight. I mean, we're not talking about fucking Sam Squatch here, where like, you know, he just wants a place to crash.
He's not the most discerning.
He's like, hey, you got like, you know, you got some munchies in like a shower. I'd be, you know, I'd stay on your couch for 3 to 4 weeks probably.
Sam Squatch, who plugged the toilet? Why? I don't know why you always look at me. Every time there's a fucking toilet plugged around here, man.
Sam Squatch, you're here all day long. Do you think that you could maybe vacuum just a little bit? Just get your own hair off my couch.
Well, like I'm gonna sleep on the couch anyway, so I don't see really the point.
You know what?
I'd like to point out that the dynamic that you're setting forward with this bit is just reminding me of that show Wilfred.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like Wilfred, but you're having sex.
And it's not a dog.
Yeah, it's a giant skunk ape.
It's a really big dog.
Yeah. Oh man.
What about a centaur?
Said no. Nope. Don't like horses.
Oh hell yeah.
Nope. Don't like horses.
Hell yeah. Sign me up. Sign me up.
But think about it, because that solves two issues at once. You got your partner, and then you also have transportation.
A steed.
Yeah, you got
You have
transportation.
a ride.
Yeah. It's like,
But they would get so pissed off being used like that all the time.
no.
Yes.
I mean, okay, if your partner, if your girlfriend, your husband, whatever, was an Uber driver, do you think they'd get mad if you asked to give him a ride? Why?
Because that's you're commoditizing. No,
Commodifying,
commodifying. I don't know if that's a word.
monetizing, and
Monetize.
commodifying.
Yeah, whatever. You're turning them into an object. You're treating them as a thing, not as a person.
No, they love you. They want to help you.
Yeah, they're trying to get you to your job interview on time, so that they can
Well,
sit in your...
that is one way to go to a job interview.
They're
that's for
boosting
sure.
you and supporting you.
Yeah, exactly. See, these are relationship goals.
I just feel like a centaur would be kind of a dick.
I mean, he's definitely a Chad.
Yeah, it's
like
like a total
100% Chad energy. Yeah, I mean,
Total
like,
But who
you know.
doesn't want to be with a Chad if you can?
I mean, that's true. If you can tame the wild Chad,
Yeah, that's true,
make
I
him
guess.
care about you.
I don't know. I just might kick it with the Wendigo, to be honest.
Wendigo is pretty cool.
I think that would be a fast, crazy little
little fling.
flank. Yeah, like.
I mean,
meet some people.
I don't know who my... Okay, so I think that this is the time where we all choose our number
Yeah.
number one smoochable. I think one that I think hasn't been noted yet is the Mummy. You know?
Oh, fuck the Mummy.
No. No,
A
because-
mummy is just a zombie in a cool outfit.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry. Have you seen the Brendan Fraser movie? Because the guy who plays the Mummy is pretty good. And then of course you also have Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
He's a Scorpion King. He's not the
He
Mummy.
is a mummy of
He's
sorts.
not-
He's a mummy of sorts.
No, and being with the Rock would be exhausting, Andrew.
No, it wouldn't. He's
Yes,
so
it would.
positive.
It
He's
would
so
be.
positive.
It would be exhausting.
It would be like living inside of the show Ballers, and I can't do that.
Yeah, no.
Oh no. Actually, I take that back. I don't want to do
He
that.
probably wakes up at like fucking 3 o'clock in the morning and starts screaming and doesn't stop until
He
fucking
takes
5.
an Instagram video, puts it up.
And if my other option is Brendan Fraser, no thank you.
I'll take Brendan Fraser.
I'll be over here with my centaur or Nessie. Screw you, Brendan Fraser.
What about you, Eli? Who's your most smoochable?
I'm going Creature from the Black Lagoon still. I think I just have this connection with that monster.
Best movie
And,
from last year.
Shape of
It
Water.
Shape
went
of
Best
Water.
Picture, yeah.
Yeah.
kick that.
I'm thinking the OG like 1940s version of it though.
Gotcha.
Eli would look good in the little white dress that she's in.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my choice.
All right. Well, these are all legally binding statements.
Yep,
So I'll see you guys. I don't know. Let's brunch or something with our new partners.
Yeah. Double day.
I just keep on going back to the Sam Squatch. Like he would sleep through brunch.
Oh, certainly.
Like yeah,
Or he would be like, he would tell you like, listen, have your friends over this weekend. I'll make this crazy breakfast for you guys. I swear. And then
Yeah.
he just gets trashed the night before, pukes, and he's like, I don't feel so good.
I'm sorry, guys.
Maybe we'll go by the coffee shop.
Yeah. I'll buy
Didn't-
everybody coffee from the coffee shop.
Can
and
I
then he
borrow
fucking-
20
Yeah, and
bucks?
he fucking forgets his money.
Yeah. Classic.
Didn't
God
he
damn
start out as like the reason for him was he was reliable and dependable? Wasn't that? And now he's just
more-
perverted to
he's-
this like
he's reliable
bum
and-
stoner.
He's more like you have total control over him, which
Yeah.
I
Oh,
guess
okay,
could
yeah,
be, you know,
Yeah, that's a
for
plus
somebody.
for some people, I guess. But like,
Yeah, you're like a complete. You'd have to be a sugar daddy to the Sam Squatch.
but then if his novel does get picked up, he'd probably fucking leave you.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
moving on. He's gonna
Yeah.
date Medusa.
Yeah, he's going to fuck a succubus or something. Prick.
I made you.
The years you spent on my couch, you fucking prick. Star fucker. Fucking Sam Squatch.
And you have to deal with his family. Other things like the Yeti.
Oh,
yeah. He's such a fucking asshole.
Yeti's okay. Did you ever see the Littlefoot? Littlefoot was good.
I'm an.
He comes over and he complains about the fucking AC every single time.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like, all right, we get it.
You only got like a 2,000 BTU AC. Like, come on, man. This is a pretty big room.
It's like it's really cold in here. You're overreacting.
It's the middle of the winter.
Oh god. And
I mean, if we're to believe Chapo, the Yeti's a real asshole. So
What was the line behind that?
they were talking about that fucking Senate or Congress candidate that like was making like Bigfoot erotica.
Oh yeah.
And they were talking about how like no, Bigfoot is a gentle giant, but the Yeti's a real asshole.
I mean, I believe it.
yeah, dude.
What a crazy year it's been. That
It's
there
been
was
a-
a senator of the United States fucking Congress that was into Bigfoot erotica, producing Bigfoot erotica, and we just completely forgot about it.
Yeah, and he doubled down on it too. Like,
It's like I like
And he
it.
ran
this
against
is my
Olivia
thing.
Munn's mother.
oh my god. Okay.
Oh boy.
Well,
All right. If you're still listening, folks, thank you so much for listening.
we appreciate you. Eli, Eric, thanks for coming on, y'all. We appreciate you guys. Do you want to plug your stuff? Tell us where to find Endless Scroll, all that cool shit.
Sure. Yeah, thanks for having us on.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Our Twitter is at @endlessscroll_. Our Instagram is @endless_scroll. We can be reached by email at endlessscrollpodcast @gmail.com. Actually, no, that's wrong. It's endlessscrollpod@gmail.com. I stopped being able to think while I was saying that.
Thinking about that centaur, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just so distracted.
Yeah, you can find us on Facebook too.
If you
know.
do that still.
And yeah, just thanks again for having us. This was really fun.
Oh yeah. On a personal note, Eric, I missed you very much, and I wish that you would come back.
I miss you so much, Andy.
I
I miss
know.
you too, Chris. But I
you
miss
too,
fucking
man.
trivia with you and Olivia so
I know.
so much.
We're doing it again. We're getting back into. We've been going with Scarlett and Nick and everybody,
Yep. Yeah. Nick
Oh,
Myers is
wonderful.
back
and
in
Nick,
Albany.
Nick is back in town.
Indeed.
I know. Well, keep chilling out in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, you Pittsburghs. You fucking
Keep borging
yins.
All right.
Yep.
All right, folks. Listen. Thanks for listening. We appreciate you, and be nice to each other. All right.
Be nice.
To each other.
Yeah.
But not the Sam Squatch. Until he starts paying fucking rent.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you. I'll just email it to yeah. Ooh, we'll both have an episode on Thursday.
Ooh.
Excellent. The one with Dave technically came out on Thursday. Our art wasn't done, so I just released it on Monday. So I was like,